really a story of ascension to one's better self. But, what Guy did was dress it up in a more modern suit of clothing, made it a little bit more relatable, a little bit cooler, a little bit rougher around the edges, as Guy likes to do. So, it's the sort of cheeky, cool, a little bit more visceral version of the story.
I think people are going to love it. Obviously with Guy's movies, you know what you're going to get, but there's a few surprises, a little bit of comedy and along the way, and I think you get that with Arthur.
This was all about Arthur's journey, and it's only at the end where we reveal the round table. We thinned out some of the characters just because you only got 2 hours to tell this story, and if you one of the problems with Excalibur that was made in the 80s, I think, early 80s or 79 or something, is that it was too congested, the narrative was too congested. So what we did was we thinned it out so you can just follow a story of Arthur's ascension.
Really, Guy wanted it. He made it very clear that he wanted a physically formidable Arthur. There's a lot of fighting in the films. You gotta believe that he'd be capable of kicking a bit of.
Well, I guess that's what he does, and that's what he did with the Sherlock Holmes films, is to take a tale that people know and to make it feel contemporary and poppy and energized.
Working with him, it's like a big community. Everyone's a big family. People that are in the cast, they're people that are either mates or he's worked with in the past, and things like that make a big difference when you're on set. He's very relaxed and very enjoyable.
It was a lovely reunion for me. I'd worked with Jude before. I'd worked with Jeff Bell, Aidan Gillen, Eric Bana. So it was actually a lot of the bods in this. It was I'd spent time with in the past, so it was nice to get to work with them again. But Jude's always great, and he really relished the opportunity to play the bad guy, which is, gives an opportunity to really take the gloves off and swing for the fences.
Just have fun on a film that's, one of those stories that we all grew up with, a kind of boys' own adventure, action, fantasy, epic, It's fun. And, then it took a while putting it together, and it's here now, so looking forward to seeing it.
It's primary mythology, and I think everyone can relate to that.